unity of purpose. And you have to encourage others on goodness and majorly consciousness of Almighty Allah. That is, whatever you do today, you will definitely reap it tomorrow. That tomorrow is not tomorrow on earth alone, is the last day. That is, you will account for whatever you do about humanity and about Islam.
What's the importance of the Sahur?
Yeah. As I've earlier said, that Quran and Sunnah, those are the source of guidance for Muslims. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and Allah made mention that you have to wake up during the dawn to supplicate. That's one major. That one made it as an encouragement. Supplicate. You have to. It's a must. Even in the Quran, even before Ramadan, after Ramadan and during Ramadan, there's what is called tahajjud for Muslims. Keeping vigil is a must for Muslim. Though not like 5 times a daily prayer, but you have to on daily basis or at intervals, on weekly basis or whatever, you must do it. And that sahur is a blessing according to Prophet Muhammad, because Prophet Muhammad, it's a command that do it. If you do it, it is a blessing. Not the blessing of that food alone. Feeding is a blessing to our body. The spiritual power of that time is another source of encouragement, so that you should not be sleeping. Wake up and discuss your life. Discuss the life of your family. Discuss the life of your community. Discuss the life of your nation to your Creator. That is one major encouragement about Sahur. And that's the reason I said Ramadan is a spiritual.
Before we leave the issue of Sahur, is it compulsory I eat during Sahur?
It is very compulsory.
Okay. Why?
If you have the means, you must take it. If you don't have the means, the other means that is simple, you must take water.
Okay.
And that's why it is very compulsory. And because whatever you want to do in Islam, do it accordingly.
Okay.
Because the procedure for it is already slated.
I'm wondering, can a nursing mother also fast during Ramadan?
So, I made mention, pregnant women, nursing mother, it's not compulsory for her to fast during the month of Ramadan. Okay. But if she has the means, that is the agility to be involved, there's nothing bad in it.
Okay. Now let's I just hope you pardon me. Let's look at some of the practices that we put up during Ramadan. Now, if Ramadan starts tomorrow, you find on many radio stations, on television stations, and very many places, you find many sermon and all of those things coming, rending the air. You also find gatherings together of people saying that, okay, they should come and listen to this lecture and all of those other things. Why must all those things, which to a large extent very many Islamic scholars have talked about the way and manner these practices uphold and uplifts the soul, why must it be only during Ramadan?
In the Quran, it wasn't like that. It was not specified that during the month of Ramadan you go for crusade, go for the evangelism. The Quran stated that even the recitation of the Quran is always according to the Quran itself. But why that one is just special during the month of Ramadan is that, let me use the word, it is a celebration of the Quran, because it is mentioned in the Quran that the Quran was revealed during the month of Ramadan. That is the reason, one major reason that you see Muslim organizations, individuals coming to hear waves to be sponsoring program, because the Quran Quran specifically mentioned that the Quran itself was revealed to Prophet Muhammad during the month of Ramadan.
Is it forbidden for those individuals to still sponsor such lectures, gather people together to uplift their soul outside the month of Ramadan?
No, it is not. That's the reason I mentioned earlier that whatever you do during the month of Ramadan, before Ramadan, during the month of Ramadan, after the month of Ramadan, you must continue doing it.
Ustaz Okoro, many have also said that you have double reward for whatever you do during Ramadan than all those other months of the year. Could it be a case of greed for gain that's making people to concentrate on doing these things only during Ramadan?
It is not greed for gain. During the month of Ramadan, whatever you do, truly it is double. Aside Ramadan too, whatever you do, according to Quran, if you do one good deed, it is multiplied by 10.
During Ramadan?
Not during Ramadan.
Okay.
It is mentioned in the Quran that if you do one good deed, you are given the reward in multiple, that is multiplied by 10.
Okay.
But if it is otherwise, that one you are given the punishment just equivalent to what you have done. Automatically, it is not only during the month of Ramadan, but we are just scouting to have more benefit, more reward during the month of Ramadan. Why? Because we are so much committed, dedicated to our responsibility.
This commitment and dedication would have helped nation building if we could do this every other time. I don't know if you agree with me. Why should we do good during Ramadan? Because we want multiple reward, and then it's not month of Ramadan, I can choose to do evil because it's just the punishment is commensurate with the evil I've done, if it's the good I have 10 times reward. Why should we just tune our minds to this kind of mentality if indeed we want better society?
That is the mentality that we have in our environment here. Ordinarily, when I started our discussion, I made mention that whatever good you do during the month of Ramadan is also being rewarded before and after Ramadan. The Quran have never mentioned that Ramadan alone you have to do this. During the month of other months, don't do this. No. In Islam, because Ramadan is just one of the 5 pillars of Islam. That doesn't make it above other.
Don't you think
months.
Islamic leaders like you have a lot to now focus on at a time like this? Nigeria has never been on the brink of division, of violence, electoral, and all of those other criminal violence, and many other untoward activities in the history of Nigeria. That now that we find ourselves here, Ramadan starts in a matter of hours. Don't you think there is a need for religious leaders like you and every other Islamic clerics to focus more on mind rebuilding of Muslim Ummahs to really be able to have better Nigeria?
Thank you for that. I could not call it a question, but it's a discussion. As you have earlier said, we have religions. Don't restrain it to two. No, we have religions in Nigeria. Every leader in that or in those religions must wake up now. Not only Islam, not only Christianity. The traditional religionists, they are in Nigeria too. And others, they are also in Nigeria. That's your discussion. I don't want to call it a question because you are part of, we are all Nigerians and we have seen what is going on. I want to encourage all religious leaders, not only Muslim religious leaders, all clerics. They must wake up and do the needful to reorientate and continue sensitizing their adherents. Because in Islam, there is a portion of the Quran which says, La ikraha fi din, there is no compulsion in Islam. You can't force. If I'm to marry somebody, I will just advise and I will encourage that I am a Muslim. You are not a Muslim, and I want to marry you. The Quran says, Al-Rijalu Qawwamuna 'ala an-Nisa, and I'm very sure the Bible says, the Quran says, man has influence. Let me use that word. Influence over the wife. And for that purpose, my wife should be part of me. That is Islam. Meaning that if we are to live together, we must understand each other. Likewise, the issue of religion, Muslim, Christians, others, according to Islam, we must live together as human beings, because we are created as human beings first before religion. Because if peradventure somebody found him or herself in an environment in which there is no Muslim, there is no Christian, and that person is a Muslim, meaning that you have to confine yourself within the limit of where you are. It's a must for you as a Muslim, because majority of those that are there, they are not Muslims, they are not Christians, they are traditionalists, and you must abide by whatever, since they have given you your own right. They are not forcing you to what they are doing. You must. Likewise, Muslims should give room to allow the Christians to express or to exercise their own right within their own limit. That is Islam. But I don't know why it has become rowdy. Let me use that word. Rowdy now. That this one, I want to overtake this, I want to take this, I want to, by all means. As Muslims, we have never been told to do that. Okay. And therefore, if Muslims are able to caution their own people, others should be able. Because we should not come to all the media houses and be shouting, crying that if this do not come to me, this will happen. If this do not come to me, that will happen. It should not be so.
Now that Ramadan is already here and everybody's preparing hard for what...
You are part of the preparation.
Yes, we are preparing hard and working hard towards achieving, because the truth is, at the end of it all, there's always a call to pray for Nigeria, for the progress of the country and all. What message are you passing to not just the Muslims now, as much as you talk to the Muslims, but what message are you passing to the world at large on what to do and what to expect at the end of it?
Everybody on the surface of the heart must be conscious of the last day. Not only during the month of Ramadan. Every day, the moment you wake up, thank your Creator. In Islam, you say, Alhamdulillah, alladhi ahyana ba'da ma amatana wa ilayhi nushur. I'm grateful to Almighty Allah who killed me last night and woke me up this morning. That's the meaning of that. Therefore, as Muslims, we should encourage others to do what? To do good always. Do the right things always, not at the right time. Every time is right. Every time is right. That's why we found ourselves in this mess, because we have been hammering, do the right thing at the right time. As we are here, it is the right time for us to be here, and it is always for those that are working here that they should be here. If they are not here, that means the program will follow. Therefore, I'm encouraging others. Every human being should be focused on the day that we will be on the grave. That grave, you'll be only, just like you are the only one inside your mother's womb. Likewise, you'll be the only one that will remain in the grave. Whatever you remember, that you will be accounted for, you must do it accordingly. We should not disrupt the peaceful environment that we are enjoying today in this country and every other place.
Mr. Salahudeen Okoro, I have to thank you very much for your time on here today. Of course, we wish all our Muslims, brothers and sisters, Ramadan Kareem. Of course, in a matter of hours, we will be starting the fast. Well, as you said, let's not limit our good deeds to Ramadan period. Let's always do good. I think that will go a long way in helping society. Thank you so much for coming, Ustaz Okoro.
Thank you, Mr.
All right, for my colleague, Flora, I think that does it.
Yeah, it's been a good day, and while we are expecting to start the Ramadan fast and all that it comes with, let's also know that it's not just about the Ramadan. We should do the right thing and continue doing the right thing. Have yourself a beautiful day.
AM to the returns Friday morning, God willing. I am Sunday Kolawole. Please enjoy the rest of the day.